All right, hey guys. So today I'm going to be rambling a little bit about Valve's new portable gaming system, the Steam Deck. This is essentially a Nintendo Switch for PC, but more realistically, it is a mini handheld PC. And that is just amazing on its own. I think a lot of people have been waiting to have a handheld PC, so this is just absolutely fantastic. And it kind of came out of nowhere. I was very surprised. It was announced yesterday. Today there was pre-orders being held. You had to put $5 down and you can pre-order one of the models. They are quite expensive. There's a $400, a $530, and a $650 version. I went ahead and ordered the most expensive one, so we'll see if I get one, but it says my expected order availability is Q1 2022, so sometime springtime in 2022 I will maybe get one. But yeah, let's just talk about the specs real quick. This looks kind of weird because it says it only has 64 gigabytes, but that's just the internal memory. It's all SSDs, like flash memory, M.2, if any of you have heard of that. So they're very, very fast, which means this console is going to load up super, super fast. It's going to load up any of your games extremely quickly. So the first base model is 64 gigabytes, but keep in mind you can buy a micro SD card, and I think like a 500 gigabyte micro SD card only costs like $60 or $70. So the most economical one, and what I would suggest if you're going to get one, get the $400 model, buy one of those SD cards. You'll have plenty of space and you'll be able to play your games just as fast as any of the other models. The other models just come with a little bit more like onboard memory. I should say space, not memory. But the $530 one, 250 gigabytes, faster storage. A little bit better, I guess. And then the $650 one has 500 gigabytes. And you also get a premium anti-glare etch screen. I have no idea what the difference is going to be. It probably isn't that great. And you also get a little bit of extra stuff. So I went ahead and pre-ordered the expensive one. Hopefully I'll get it Q1 2022. We'll see. But I wanted to talk a little bit about just the possibilities with this thing. So let's go to the main website, and we're just going to scroll through some of the things here. One thing I'll note is I think it looks fantastic. I absolutely love the black design. I think it looks great. These are my type of colors. It just looks fancy, it looks expensive, looks sleek, and it looks comfortable to hold. I also like they added two touch pads, which are basically for mouse and keyboard type games. I bought the Steam controller a long time ago. It was only like $15 honestly, but they had these little touch pads and I really didn't care much for it, but with a mini PC, I think it's going to be great. The Valve employees were talking about this, and you can actually use them as a keyboard, so you can basically type a lot faster using those touch pads. You can actually install Windows onto this Steam Deck and use it as a Windows machine, which is pretty great. You can basically do anything if you install Windows on it. So that's cool, but if you don't want to install Windows, you don't want to slow it down too much, just keep the Steam OS on it and it'll be great. So yeah, comfortable. There it is. Oh, there's gyro controls in it, so you can actually just move the screen around, and that's going to be amazing for first-person shooters. You just be able to move it back and forth and the screen will move. That's really, really cool. Especially if there's going to be any sort of augmented reality or virtual reality type games, that'll be cool too. So trackpads, 7-inch screen. I'm kind of curious what the resolution is. You honestly don't really need a high resolution for a screen 7 inches. 720p would be more than enough to have a clear picture quality. So you'll probably be able to play most AAA games running at 720p. This guy's playing, I think, Doom Eternal probably. I may be wrong, but I think, yeah, down here, Doom Eternal. So that's cool. Definitely looks cool, him playing it. And he's playing with the touch pads too. He's playing with a touchpad on the right to move the screen, and then he's using the analog stick to move around. That's actually really interesting. He's using the best of both worlds. Anyways, everything you need, fast storage, great audio, I guess. I would use headphones. I don't know why you'd use their audio, but 40 watt hour battery. I'm not sure how long that's going to last. It says approximately 7 to 8 hours. The maximum battery life is 7 to 8 hours. Okay, so if you're playing Doom Eternal, it's probably going to be more like 4 hours, maybe less. But I still think that's amazing. I mean, you can bring this anywhere. You can bring it to school. You can bring it to work. You can bring it to a friend's house. That's another thing I wanted to get at. You can connect this to a TV, which is really interesting. Expand your library with micro SD cards. Yep. That's what I was saying earlier. You can just put a micro SD card and get plenty of storage. And this is what I was talking about. You can connect the Steam Deck to your monitor or to your TV, just like a Nintendo Switch. And what I think is really cool about this in particular is you're going to be able to just, like, if you have friends, okay, I know most of us don't have friends or a family, but you can bring this like to your friend's house, just connect it to the TV, get some Xbox controllers out, and you can just I'm almost certain you can just wirelessly connect the Xbox controllers to the Steam Deck and start playing multiplayer, like local multiplayer games through the Steam Deck on a TV, and you can just bring that anywhere you like. So that'll be fantastic for multiplayer games. I'm gonna love playing fighting games. So that's really cool. That really expands what you're able to do in the real world, being able to just bring your PC over, not bring the whole entire machine or a laptop, but just bring the Steam Deck, and then you can just have your friends connect to it with controllers. So that's really cool, in my opinion. And they're showing it down here. You can, it's great with accessories. Looks like it has some ports available. And they're really just talking about how it can be connected to a TV. And this really shows it just playing in the back of a car. That's just awesome. He's playing Factorio, which is an amazing game. If you guys haven't played it, very, very addictive if you like strategy building type games. So let's see. So it says the Steam Deck starts shipping on December 2021. I'm kind of curious if anyone has actually been able to reserve it in December. You must have had to be like the first one to reserve it. I was at 12, I was clicking on my phone over and over again, and it was like not having it. The whole Steam page was going down because so many people were doing it. So it took me like 15-20 minutes to get through. So yep, that's pretty much all there is. I'll definitely have to see what the resolution is capable of. You could probably push it up. You could probably just adjust the settings to whatever you like. But I'm going to assume most people are going to be playing at 720p. It probably supports 1080p as well. Navigation, quick access. You're also going to be able to suspend at least one game. I heard them talking about it. I don't know why my screen is kind of blinking, but you can suspend a game and then you can just launch it and load exactly back to where your game was. So if you wanted to just turn off the console and go do something and come back, you don't have to relaunch the whole game. That's a pretty cool feature. Yeah, well, just a bunch of awesome little menus, make things cool. Let's see what the specs are. Hopefully it'll tell us. So it has a microphone. Oh, that's cool. So you can talk to people in games. That's interesting. So this is going to completely change the game when it comes to multiplayer shooters, Call of Duty, Counter-Strike, Apex, being able to just take this on the go if you have a Wi-Fi access, or you might just be able to use your phone connection depending on how fast your Wi-Fi speeds are. But yep, the controller looks nice. Just looking at the other specs. There's a Type-C port at the top. Controller in the back. So here's the processor. From what I heard, I'm not the biggest tech guy, so I'm not going to be able to tell you what a 400 gigaflops is compared to a 1.6 teraflops. But this is definitely some high-end tech, and that's probably why the Steam Deck is so expensive. So this is all really fast. It can play high-end games for sure. Definitely the best portable console you could ever imagine. So I wanted to see what the display is. All right, so it's not 1080p. It's actually 720p. That's interesting. So that's the max resolution of the screen. I would have thought they would have put a little bit higher resolution screen into this. A 1080p screen would probably be better, but as long as it looks good, optically bonded IPS LCD for enhanced readability. we'll have to see on that. But if it's clear, 720p is fine, especially it's a 7, you have to imagine it's a 7-inch screen. It's very, very small. So having a high resolution on a very, very tight screen is kind of redundant. And it also makes it so you can play higher end games, considering you don't have to have the extra like processing power to get to the higher resolutions. Anyways, so it has Bluetooth control as well. That's awesome. That's what I was saying earlier. You can just connect more Xbox controllers, or you can connect like wireless earbuds and stuff, which will be interesting. 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. That's awesome. And let's see. Oh, and I think it supports the newer Wi-Fi speed too. But yeah, audio, power, and everything looks good. So you can expand the storage space, external connectivity for controllers and displays, and it's all good. And it doesn't seem like it weighs all that much. So yeah, I'm just kind of rambling at this point, just going through the specs. I haven't gone through this website before, so I'm kind of just kind of interested to see everything on here. No porting required. Steam Deck runs SteamOS 3.0 thanks to Proton. It'll work right out of the box. So I'm super excited for this. And if you guys didn't know, I own like basically all the games on Steam. So I really don't have to worry about buying games. I can just get my hands on this and install whatever the hell I want. So yeah, like I said, I ordered the more expensive one, and I'm probably going to just put in like a terabyte SD card in there as well. And I will be using this any chance I can, especially anytime I'm out of the house or on a break. I will whip this out and start playing probably more indie games than anything. But yeah, I feel like this is going to be a game changer when it comes to playing PC games on the go, and just like any sort of get together with friends. I think it'll be amazing. So I guess that's all I really have to talk about. Again, the more interesting things is like, this is a PC, so you can download mods. You can install games from other platforms, Origin, Epic. You can mod this however the hell you want. You can install Windows, Linux. You can probably install the Mac OS on here. So the possibilities are kind of limitless, and they really did a good job on the design. I absolutely love the design of the Steam Deck. So I guess that's all I have to say here. If you guys want to talk about this, make sure you just leave a question or a comment below, and I'll try to respond to as many as possible. But I think it's going to be amazing. The only unfortunate thing is it's July. It's mid-July, and this thing isn't going to be made till December, and it looks like most people are not going to be getting it until 2022. So that's very sad. That means we're going to be waiting a super long time. Half a year is just too long to wait. I want this now, honestly. I think it would be amazing just to have this in my hands and be able to play this while going to the bathroom. So anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.